right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we'll be doing our Europe all-time 11 Europe debate. We're also going to talk about the best European player of all time. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started, man. So any words from you, Matt, before we start?
Yeah, great to be here. And I look forward to constructing what might be the best 11 in Europe of all time.
Yeah, should be interesting to see.
And things could get spicy if Michael Talks Football joins.
Yeah. By the way, hopefully Mike will join. I'm not sure if he's gonna. He might join a bit later. So we'll start anyways. We'll start without him, and if he does join late, we'll fill him in on what he missed, and we'll maybe go back and some of that. So
let's say it'll be a 50-50.
Yeah. Let's read some of you guys' comments. Patrick says, "Hey guys, just my fourth subscriber World Cup today. Okay, congratulations to you." Bulgarian says W, and Rank Toss will say, "Big up Mats and AD. Thank you for joining, Rank. Thank you for joining." Okay, so let's start. Let's start with the 11 first, because I think I think more people are more interested in 11 than the actual best player itself, because I feel like the best player. So we're gonna spend more time. And by the way, we're gonna try to keep this around an hour long, of course, as you guys know, because Matt, there is an important game. I think Porto's playing later today. It's a derby, so
yeah, it's not that important, but it's still a derby.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. So we'll try not to spend too. We'll try to make it this hour long. So I might have to do slow mode if we get a lot of people here. So as right now, I think we don't have a lot of people, so I think it's fine. Okay, so goalkeeper for me, Matt. It's a no. It's for me. I think goalkeeper is pretty straightforward. You have Neuer, Casillas, and Buffon, and I think these are the only three in contention. Do you agree?
I would also put Gordon Banks and Yakin in contention. All five of these goalkeepers that have been mentioned have been the best from their nation. But I would agree, and so would Michael, would agree that Manuel Neuer is the number one.
Yeah, Neuer. Okay, so people are saying Lev Yashin. Yeah, Yashin's probably in contention. I should have probably mentioned.
Yeah, that's who I brought up, as well as Gordon Banks.
I think Neuer, like I said, Neuer for me, we had a goalkeeper debate several months ago, and I just feel like for me, Neuer is like the most consistent. He has not the longest longevity, and I feel like he's just a really good goalkeeper, even at this age. I know, because look at the Champions League match that happened recently. I know he made a mistake in that game; it was a terrible mistake, but he's the reason why the game was close. If he wasn't beast mode, it could have been destruction. It could have.
I've just seen a message from Michael saying he's going to be late, but I will add to that to say Manuel Neuer has the attributes to be the best goalkeeper. He has the physical size. He won everything there is to win at club level. He won the World Cup. He has pretty much everything. So Manuel Neuer is my nominee, as well as pretty much all three panelists' nominees.
Yeah, and I think most people, even like most people in the chat, would probably agree as well. Like I think it's most people would probably go with Neuer as well. And yeah, so everyone, guys. Actually, how should we do this, Matt? Should we look at the? Should we have like a? Should we? I think we should just do our own 11, and then you guys can tell us your 11 in the chat. We're gonna.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Yeah, Hi says I would say Yashin. Okay, Yashin is a fair shout.
A good shout.
Okay, so let me do a poll, guys. Who do you pick for goalkeeper? Neuer, Yashin. Okay, we'll just keep it these two.
I know Michael will say Neuer because he's expressed that many times before. So if all three panelists are saying Neuer, then he's got to stay in the 11.
Yeah. Okay. Yusser said Neuer is great at shot stopping and playing with the ball. Yeah, that's true. Right, just well said. For me, Buffon is a goalkeeper, but I'm happy with Neuer. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Let's move on to left back.
Can we do right back?
Okay, actually, let's do right back.
I think this one's straightforward. I would say Philipp Lahm. He's never got a yellow card or a red card, at least in any competitive games. He's captained Bayern Munich to a Champions League, captained Germany to a World Cup. He's also been involved in both teams making deep runs in tournaments. And there's no European right back I can think of that we compare to Cafu and another Brazilian right back that AD doesn't like to talk about. And I would say Philipp Lahm is top 2 at best. Maybe Cafu might be better, but he's definitely in contention with Cafu.
Yeah. Well, remember, this is European one, so like
yeah,
those players you mentioned.
But what other European defender do we compare to Cafu? That plays at right back. Is my point.
Oh my
no
god.
Comments.
I've heard how sequences come big trouble. But come on, it has to be Lamb. I don't think there's anyone else. Is there anyone else that we could? You know what? I want to. Is there anyone else that could come close?
I've got someone that could go on the bench because I've technically got 2 left backs in my 11, but I don't think he's as good. I've got Lilian Thuram on my bench, but I don't think he's on the level of Philipp Lahm.
Ooh, Pookie says should be Casillas or Buffon versus Yashin, but Neuer's fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think Neuer is the best. So
I've got my 2 centre backs in mind.
Okay, let's should we finish up the fullbacks?
But don't we go from right to left? I feel like also Michael's going to disagree on my left back option, and then then if he's around, then I don't have to repeat all my points about him.
Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do center backs, and then hopefully Mike will join by then when we get to left backs.
Yeah. Centre backs, I've got Franz Beckenbauer and Paolo Maldini.
I think I agree with that. Okay, let me see. Hopefully. Okay, France. How do you spell France?
I don't mean when I last checked, Beckenbauer wasn't on this website.
Wow, Franz Beckenbauer is not here.
Last time I checked, that was the case.
Wow, that's sad. He should be on here. Okay, what? Okay, well, just pretend he's there, I guess. Maldini. Yeah. Okay, I think that's agreeable center backs. I think most people would agree with you.
I think a lot of people are going to argue for Maldini at left back, but to me, there's one standout at left back in the same way there isn't as many standouts for centre backs, because you could make arguments for a mix of centre backs to be alongside Maldini. But a left back I do have is Ashley Cole. He was a part of Arsenal's invincible winning season. He was a part of Chelsea going on deep runs in the Champions League. He was a part of that Chelsea team that won the double in 2009-10 end season under Carlo Ancelotti. You could give credit to Ancelotti for being the first Chelsea manager to win the Premier League and the FA Cup in the same season. But Ashley Cole was a part of that. And then 2 seasons later, he was part of the Chelsea team that won the FA Cup and the Champions League. And in the semi-final, in the first leg, we saw Ashley Cole make many clearances to keep Barcelona at bay. And we also saw him make some one-on-one defending close to Chelsea's goal, which to stop Alexis Sanchez, which should have been a corner, but the defending and the naivety from the officials allowed Ashley Cole to get away with it. He was also part of the Champions. He was also in that Champions League final team, and the rest of the back four included Jose Bosingwa, David Luiz, and Gary Cahill. He helped keep Bayern Munich at bay just by scoring 1 goal. He scored the 4th penalty, the 3rd one scored, which took it to pretty much sudden death between Bastian Schweinsteiger and Didier Drogba to try and score penalties, and that ultimately led to Drogba scoring the winner. And for England, who's part of that the best defenders of Euro 2004. He was a part of an England team that only conceded in 1 game of the 5 they played, kept 4 clean sheets. In the 2010 World Cup, he was a part. England conceded just one goal. The attack was the problem, and the goal that they conceded against USA was more scored from the central, and it was a goalkeeping mistake. Yes, then Ashley Cole didn't have a good game against Germany in the round of 16, but I would blame that more down to the FA with their horrendous preparation. They had a sponsorship with Marks and Spencer, which meant unless you had a strong manager, England were going to travel to that Germany versus England game whilst in warm weather, wearing suits, and they had a lack of water on the bus. And in contrast, when Germany arrived to the stadium, their players were wearing shorts and flip-flops. And in Euro 2012, he was a part of that England team that finished top ahead of France, Sweden, and Ukraine, and drew 0-0 to Italy, but lost out on penalties. So I think you could argue for numerous defenders at centre back, but I think there's quite an obvious one to put a left back. There are honourable mentions with Jordi Alba and Patrice Evra, but I think Ashley Cole's the one, and he's easily the best left back in the Premier League history.
Okay, let's go through some comments and see what they're saying in the chat. Sure, there's been other right backs in history, like 70s, 80s, and the 90s.
They don't stand out much.
Yeah, and remember, we're looking at Europe. I think there's probably other right backs from maybe Brazil, you can maybe argue, but I don't think there's any other in Europe that stand out. I think Lamb's the only one that stands out. Yeah, Beckenbauer for sure. Yeah, Beckenbauer's a good shout. Ooh, what about Baresi? What about Baresi, Mats?
I don't really know. I don't really know Baresi well, so I can't comment on that.
Okay. Rest in peace, Beckenbauer. Maldini on the left. Yeah, okay, potentially. I'll play Maldini left back and Baresi. Yeah. Cannavaro, right center back along. Beckenbauer. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people going for Baresi, it seems. Same. I agree on the right back. Who says, I agree about Mats. I don't know why Lampard missed that goal against Germany in 2010.
It was bad. It was incompetent officiating.
Right, tells us I know why England lost to Germany because of sponsor tax. True Gunner
well,
says,
it reduced their chance of winning.
Yeah, thank you for joining, True Gunner. He said, "Yo, keep up the great content." Thank you, man. And Balkan Warrior says, "Eric Abidal, my choice for left back." Eric,
I don't think he's the best Barcelona left back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He was more of a player that he wasn't one of the best players, but he did the basics and had the right mentality.
Okay. Dona Baresi. Would expect that to be part of the research of this stream. Yeah, Baresi. I feel like we should put Baresi, man. But then we have to take Ashley Cole off then.
I haven't come onto this stream to surrender Ashley Cole.
Okay. Hello, Aisha. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. What about Casillas? He completed football.
He would be my second choice.
Yeah. Maldini at left back. Pookie said Baresi is the GOAT. Rex as well said, lol. Jerry's my keeper. Ashley Cole. Take off Cole from Maldini. Ashley Cole.
I've just explained why Ashley Cole.
Yeah. Go back to the stream. Go back. Ramos.
One of the best left backs of his generation.
No, I don't think Ramos is all-timer.
Yeah, the problem with Ramos is he's got a world record yellow cards and a world record of red cards.
Yeah. I feel like Maldini and Baresi are better.
And Beckenbauer.
Beckenbauer. Yeah, I don't know why this website doesn't allow me to put Beckenbauer.
You know what? You could at least have a check to see if Baresi is there, just for reference. But I would still lean towards Beckenbauer. Okay, Baresi is there.
Okay, at least that's good. Yeah. Okay. Just pretend Beckenbauer's there, guys. Pretend Beckenbauer's there.
All right.
Let me make a note of that, actually.
And I'd be willing to surrender somebody if I could have Ashley Cole at left back.
Yeah, Nesta, Puyol. Okay. Oh yeah, Nesta. Nesta's honorable mention. Cannavaro.
Yeah.
We could probably say
They're
honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. Yeah.
I'd give John Terry an honourable mention as well.
Yeah, John Terry. Yeah. Okay. Yashin, Maldini, Baresi, Beckenbauer.
Always going back 3.
The left back position should be Maldini, not even a debate. Bobby Moore.
Yeah, right. Bobby Moore's a good job. But another thing about the left back position is I want a left footer at left back, and Maldini was a right footer. And when he could also play the centre back position so well, then it's a no brainer to have him at centre back.
Yeah, very interesting to see how this midfield is presented. Can we end the goalkeeper poll? Okay, Bobby Moore. Vintage also another honorable mention. Torres, Shevchenko.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Yeah, Fernando Torres. Yeah. Well, it says 2008. It says trouble against Italy. Nesta's honorable mention too.
Yep.
All right, guys. Michael's finally here.
Oh.
Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Hello, guys. So I really apologize for being late. I've lost track of time, and then it takes me a while to get home now with crutches, but I'm here. Thank you. Big up Matt. Big up AD. Hopefully everybody likes and subscribes because we're about to get into a debate. We've already chosen 3 players. All right.
Okay. Let's yeah. But yeah, first. Okay, let's start with the goalkeeper. So goalkeeper, you agree with Neuer, right?
Well, who is it? So we got Neuer, Buffon, Casillas, Yashin.
Yeah, Yashin.
I consider Gordon Banks as an honourable mention, but Neuer is the number 1 for sure.
I think I've always had that same feeling that I think Neuer is the best goalkeeper of all time. Look what he's doing still at 38. So look at his resume. He's won a World Cup, multiple Champions League. So the guy redefined the position. So he's got to be the GOAT. And then Lama, I agree with right back and Maldini.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, the create formation doesn't have Franz Beckenbauer, which I think is really disgraceful. So we're just gonna pretend he's there.
They don't have Beckenbauer. Oh my god.
Yeah, like it's really sad. Like I don't know why. Yeah.
So who are we thinking then for the next center back?
Beckenbauer.
Actually, should we replace him or should we still pretend he's there? What should we do actually?
Well, because there's a couple. They're like Baresi is another one. Oh
yeah, Baresi.
I can't really choose between both of those.
Yeah. You know, this what you know what? Maybe we should just put Baresi there just because the Franz Beckenbauer isn't there. But we'll put for me, Beckenbauer's my center back.
That would be fair. I wouldn't be against that.
Okay. So yeah, and honorable mentions go to Cannavaro, Nesta.
Yeah, I've got at least one of them on my bench.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, now we get to the left backs. The left backs will be interesting.
Michael missed my entire argument for a certain player at left back.
Let me guess, Ashley Cole.
Correct.
I'm not sure. To be fair, I mean, who else is it? I'm trying to think.
I mean, I mentioned Jordi Alba and Patrice Evra as honourable mentions.
No, those two
reach them.
No, they don't reach Ashley Cole's level. Because I'm trying to think of other Europeans that were top level, like world class for a significant amount of time. But only Ashley Cole comes to mind. Like he was unbelievable at like Arsenal too.
Yes, another thing I forgot to mention
the only thing that goes against Ashley Cole is the international football was a disaster.
Yeah, and a lot of that was attacking problems, especially in the 2006 and the 2010 World Cup.
We didn't really see the best of Ashley Cole like at World Cups or Euros.
I mean, as I said in my previous arguments, he was still a part of the defense that kept 4 out of 5 clean sheets in the 2006 World Cup. He conceded one goal. They conceded one goal in 2010, and that was from a goalkeeping error. And the problem was goal scoring. And there was horrendous preparation going on ahead of from the FA to the Germany game.
Did he not play in the 2002 World Cup?
I think he was called up, but he wasn't a regular.
Okay.
Another thing I forgot to mention in my Ashley Cole argument was that whilst Ronaldo was at Manchester United, Ashley Cole was like the only player that could successfully defend against him on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's true. And
I mean, who would you go
Ronaldo for? Left back. This is a tough one. I think because for me, I don't think there's many other options. I think it's between Cole and maybe Maldini, I guess.
Yeah, but I think because Maldini was so good at both positions.
Yeah, that's the thing.
As I said, he's also a right footer, and I'd rather have a left footer at centre back. Plus, you could argue for many players to go at centre back, but on the left back position, there's like one standout for Europe, and that's Ashley Cole, especially in this generation.
Yeah,
I mean, what somebody actually made a good point in the chat is that we could probably move Maldini to left back and then play Beckenbauer and Baresi as the two center backs. Do we think Maldini was better than Ashley?
To surrender Ashley Cole.
I know you won't, Matt. I know you won't. You got to get somebody in there for the best 11 ever.
Well, I'm going to surrender. I'd be willing to surrender somebody else further up the pitch, but we can get to that in a bit later.
So you're trying to do trade deals now, huh? Are you Todd Bowley? You're trying to do trade deals?
Only if I have to. Only if I have to.
Only if I guess.
As AD said earlier, as AD said earlier, Beckenbauer's not on this website, and we've put Baresi in there because we can't put Beckenbauer in there.
Yeah, like this is like I would put Beckenbauer if the website had, but it's just this website is just doesn't have for some reason. So, yeah, it's just just sad, man. This is sad.
I guess we just go for left back. For Ashley Cole then.
Yeah,
I
feel like I made a solid argument earlier
because I think we're gonna have a massive debate on midfielders and
probably
striker.
Oh yes. I've actually in my 11 I went with a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, so you have a cam. Yeah, we got to go old school.
Correct.
Old school number 10. So who are then the two sort of eights?
I've got Xavi and Pirlo.
And Pirlo. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, well, Iniesta wasn't a box-to-box player in a midfield too. He would play the number 10 or in a midfield 3. And I've got two players that wouldn't work in a 4-3-3.
So you think Iniesta was better than Xavi?
It's hard to say. But he wouldn't
Iniesta has some touch moments, so we can't deny that.
Which Xavi could do that.
I mean, AD, what's your suggestion?
If I'm going to put Iniesta in, then I would put him in the cam.
Okay.
This is interesting. I'm trying to think. So actually, kind of depends what our midfield. How should we structure a midfield? Like,
I've got it as a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1.
Okay, yeah, let's change it to 4-2-3-1. Let's see, 4-2-3-1. Okay, wait, not like that way. This way.
There we go. Yeah, I've got Pirlo and Xavi in the 2.
Okay. Dang, this is tough. Okay, so I think one of Xavi and Iniesta has to be there.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Are we going to put both, or is it just going to be one?
Well, I feel like in this formation, Iniesta would be playing at cam because Iniesta wasn't a box-to-box player in a midfield too. Pirlo could play both centre midfield and defensive midfield, and he was phenomenal. Won the World Cup, had a successful career at AC Milan and Juventus, and in Euro 2012, when Italy were kind of a crap team, he carried them. I mean, Balotelli had his contributions, but Pirlo got that free kick, scored that free kick against Croatia. He dominated that at midfield single-handedly against England and scored that incredible penalty.
Oh, the Panenka. He absolutely laughed at you guys, Matt, in that situation. He was unplayable that night.
Yeah. he allowed this underwhelming Italy team to have a shot at winning the Euros, which of course didn't go well.
Underwhelming.
Well, he was sort of like that Maradona figure in the 1986 World Cup.
Boxes, is this European all-time 11 since 2000? Well, we're trying to do this like.
Well, it can't be 2000 because no, because Maldini. I think we just got to go all time because Maldini isn't. Well, I mean, later in his career he was in the 2000s, but his peak was definitely in the 90s. Unplayable.
Yeah, the 11 only has recent players so far. Maybe besides Rossi, no.
And Beckenbauer.
So yeah, I'm confident on Andrea Pirlo and Xavi being in the midfield too.
Yeah.
I would go with Iniesta and Lothar Matthäus. That's what I would go with.
Matthäus.
I would say
Matthäus. I wouldn't put Iniesta in the midfield too. That's the thing.
I would. Fuck it. Just go with Matthäus, man. The guy was an engine everywhere, and then you have Iniesta, and then we better all have agreement on the cam, though. If we don't have an agreement on the cam, then it's going to be a riot.
Matthäus, okay.
We also put polls for Xavi, Pirlo, Matthäus, and Iniesta.
What do you think, Michael?
My midfield three would be Matthäus, Iniesta, and then Zidane in the cam.
Tari, we're not putting any South American players. It's just Europe.
Yeah, it's just Europe.
Okay. Wait, sorry, can you repeat that again, Mike?
I said I think it would be Zidane, Iniesta, Matthäus. That would be my midfield three.
I'll get to them when we cover further up the pitch.
Okay. Then.
Well, Matt, if you dare have another cam than Zidane, I mean, we're gonna have a debate then because he has to be there.
I've actually got. Well, actually, I won't say further until we go further up the pitch.
Okay, let's start. Sorry. Let's finish the midfield up first. Let's actually the DM position first. So
yeah, I'm confident in Pirlo and Xavi being there.
Pirlo and Xavi. This is tough. I feel like Xavi has to be there as a DM. But then I think Matthäus is also a really good shout. Pirlo is also good. This is tough, man. This is tough.
It is. I hadn't even considered Matthäus, which is a good shout.
Matthäus was a baller when he was at his peak.
Yeah, okay. Rank says Xavi, Matthäus, Pirlo, Modric, Busquets, Ozil, Muller, Rijkaard, Schweinsteiger, Zidane, Plantini, Charleston, George Best. Dang, that's a lot of options.
See, the thing is, like, I think the only one who could have a shot against Matthäus is Busquets.
Busquets. We didn't even mention Busquets.
Out of those players,
like
Pirlo, like all of these players were great. There's no denying that. But I think Busquets, just what he did with that role in that position and just dominating.
Yeah,
dominating, and he was just controlling, and he was just a pure footballer. Like, he wasn't elegant. Yeah, he dived a lot, but man, he could ball out against anybody.
Yeah. Also, I also did say that I would be willing to surrender somebody in place of Ashley Cole, so I could give you Lothar Matthäus.
Okay.
But I would definitely have at least one of Xavi or Pirlo in that lineup.
Okay.
Wow.
Who is better?
We gotta do a poll.
Yeah, let's do a poll. Actually, let's do a poll.
I think we just gotta.
I feel like Iniesta would be more suited to Cam.
Yeah, I think Iniesta. If we're gonna put Iniesta, yeah.
Oh, you want to put Iniesta in the cam?
No, like I think if we're gonna consider Iniesta, I don't think Iniesta would make sense as a CDM. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I just think he could play between the 6 and the 8. I mean, 8 and the 10. Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a poll. This you guys will decide. Xavi or Pirlo. I guess that's gonna be the other DM.
That works.
Okay.
I've got my 3 in mind. whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay. What about George Best and George Hadji?
George Best was excellent. He's definitely an honourable mention. I don't really know about George Hadji.
I mean, Hadji was he was great, but I think Hadji's more of a cam. So I mean, maybe that's where Pedro was thinking of. Maybe he could play in the 10 spot. But no, there is nobody touching Zidane. Absolutely nobody.
Puskas indeed. Yeah, Zidane, man, the elegance, yes, amazing. I think the only thing I'll say with Zidane is that maybe career-wise could have achieved more, but as a player as a whole, his ability-wise was amazing. Like, that's the only thing I can maybe say against Zidane.
Yeah, but I mean, he still did score in World Cup finals, Champions League finals, so he showed up in the biggest moments. I think that puts his status as like great, an all-timer.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, if you honestly, I'm okay with putting Zidane over Iniesta, even though Zidane, was like Real Madrid. I'm okay. Like I'm not.
Zidane was pure footballer. Zidane was such a pure footballer, man. That guy, you just watch him and it's just art. That's what I think of Zidane as art. It's a beautiful painting,
sure.
And the way he could just make it look so easy against opponents and coming up clutch in big moments. I mean, that goal he scored in the Champions League final is arguably the greatest final goal of all time. That and the Bale bicycle kick and Mandzukic bicycle kick. So his goals catalog, everything. Iniesta has had some great moments though. Like scored in a World Cup final in the 117th minute. That is that's insane. That's like a Hall of Fame moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. People are saying Johan Cruyff.
We'll get to that in a bit.
I think for Cruyff, he was an excellent footballer, but I think as like when we talk Cruyff, it's football mixed with the manager. I think that's where if you want to talk like football player, I think it's different. I don't think he's definitely like in top 5, I would say though, Johan Cruyff.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I'm trying to do this based on the player. I don't think we should include manager stuff at all for this because that's not really
No, exactly. No. This is purely on player.
Yeah. At what point are we going further up the pitch?
I'm just going through some comments.
I didn't know you hadn't finished.
Yeah, Pirlo's better 100%. I'll vote for Pirlo even though he won. I can tell now who. Oh man. I say after I offer Matthias, I get Cole. Not talking about George, best striker. Puskas. Well, we haven't got. We're in the mid. We haven't got to the forwards
yet.
We'll
get to Puskas.
I will not allow that. Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi midfield. That's not a bad shout, but I feel like
I would still have Pirlo there.
I feel like we should try diversify. We shouldn't like have like I don't know. I mean, but you could do it for your 11. But I'm trying to do we're trying to combine as a whole with everyone's opinion and yeah. So
I feel like my cam would make more sense if I say it with my white players.
Oh my God, KDB.
Nah, don't disrespect KDB. Like KDB he's an all-time midfielder.
Yeah, but I still think all-time.
But
all-time is still crazy. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, but I think he was fantastic. I think people give him a lot of stick, to be honest, on unruly in my opinion, because he could ball out in critical moments.
What about Modric?
Modric would be in a cam, no, but let's not deny.
Tony Cruz.
Tony Cruz, you could even respect him.
I'd even give honourable mentions to Wesley Sneijder and Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Yeah. What about Steven Gerrard? He was Liverpool legend. I love him. I don't think Steven Gerrard.
Honourable mention as with Scholes and Lampard. But none of them will get in.
Yeah, De Bruyne. Okay. Let's see what you guys saying that poll. So this poll is actually pretty tight. 23 votes, 57% Xavi, 43% Pirlo. Oh man, this vote's pretty split. Okay, maybe
we got to go with the people. They said the Xavi. Excuse me.
Xavi. Yeah. Okay. Xavi it is. Okay,
then
we'll put Pirlo on the
Zidane.
bench. Zidane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Zidane, but I don't have him in cam.
Oh, where do you have him?
Where are you playing? Where do you have him?
So my three in the 4-2-3-1. I've got Ronaldo on the right, Cruyff at the cam, and Zidane on the left because Transfer Market says he can play in left midfield.
Okay, Matt. Do you really think his best position was left midfield?
No, but neither was Cruyff and another player I'm going to mention later. But Zidane was one of the best.
You would not put because I mean, AD. I don't know what you think. I think the left wing has to be Ronaldo. Surely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then who goes on the right?
Now that's a good question. That's a very good question.
There wasn't a right one, someone on the right that stood out to me. And to accommodate both Cruyff and Zidane, I've gone with a 4-2-3-1 and having Zidane on the left. And Ronaldo was excellent on the right at Man United.
Yeah.
It could be Sterling. You never know. I'm just trying to think of right mids. Did George Best play a lot at right wing?
Ooh, Best.
Yep. We have the same wavelength, people. And other people giving good shouts. Robin, I love Robin, but I don't think he had this true longevity in his career. He sort of didn't do well. I mean, he was okay at Real Madrid and Chelsea, but I mean, his peak years were at Bayern. And that was for like what, like 5-6 years?
Oh yeah, Seedorf. We could put Seedorf as honorable mention too. This is really competitive.
Seedorf. I mean, you could put Hullet, Rijkaard, so quality.
Yeah.
But I mean, who would you guys go for right wing?
Ronaldo.
Nah, Ronaldo goes left wing. Surely,
yeah,
that was his best position.
Or we could put him striker. We could also put him striker as well, I guess.
No, I've got another option at striker.
Yeah, I got a different option at striker too.
Okay.
I think Ronaldo was the best at left wing.
Yeah. We got to put Ronaldo in this
deadliest player. Yep, deadliest player. Let's get the right one. All right.
I'm all for him going on the left, but then who's on the right?
Well, that's why I said right. Luis Figo, Robin, George Best.
Wasn't Figo a cam?
I can't wait someone mention Cole Palmer.
Hey, man.
Maybe in the future, but not now.
Maybe in the future. Right. You never know.
Yeah, Beckham, Robin, Best. Oh yeah, Beckham.
Nah, Beckham is. He's not getting into. I love Beckham, but he's not in the all-timer.
Yeah, Matt. Any thoughts on Beckham? You're a fellow Englishman.
I would consider him for the bench.
Okay. Yeah. Luis Figo.
I think we go with Luis Figo. I would go with him.
Luis Figo.
I think he's the most logical.
Yeah. Yeah, Figo is a good show.
I think he was better. I think he was better than Robin, in my opinion.
Ooh. Please, Van Persie, W. Good striker.
Van Persie was more of a striker. And there were better striker options than him.
Okay, Matt, so you're good with Figo. Figo to me is good.
Given this, if we needed someone on the right and we're not going to have Cruyff in the middle, then Figo's all right. I didn't have any alternatives on that right side besides Ronaldo anyway.
Michael Owen Shevchenko. Ooh.
I mean, they both had flawed parts in their career.
Yeah.
Like Michael Owen had fallen off after he'd left Real Madrid, and Shevchenko flopped at Chelsea and one other club.
Yeah, get those likes on my guys. Get likes on. Let's get up to 10 likes. Okay, let's see. Hamzik. No. Sorry. Puskas up top. It's Sabio. Okay, but we need to finish right wing first, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I'm voting Figo.
Okay, so Matt's who you're voting?
I'm okay with Figo.
Okay, let's go with Figo.
All right. There we go.
Now striker.
I've got Puskás.
You got Puskás.
Puskás.
I went with Marco van Basten. He won a Ballon d'Or, and the only problem for Marco van Basten is the injury, and that was his career.
Yeah, true.
Oh, come on, man! Let's not do Ronaldo like that, man. Come on.
No, we're not doing Ronaldo like that. That guy's the greatest Champions League player of all time. So
yeah,
he's definitely in there.
Puskás. What were you, Sabio, guys?
My first choice, and Uspio is my second choice.
Gerd Müller.
Oh, now this is just going to get tough now. Because Eusebio balled out at that World Cup in 1966, and I think he led Benfica to 2 Champions Leagues, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to check that. I think he did.
And he must have been involved in that unbeaten run that Benfica had.
Yep, I think so.
And Puskás, he scored many goals at club level, which got him a move to Real Madrid, who were the only Champions League winners at that point. And what he did with Hungary, getting them to that Champions League final, that's incredible stuff. And he was a fantastic attacker.
Yeah.
So I checked. Eusebio won 1 Champions League.
Yeah, Suarez. Which Suarez are you talking about? The Uruguayan is not
Mario Suarez.
Actually, are you talking about the Spanish one? Are you talking about the Spanish Luis Suarez?
There is no Spanish. Is there? There's no Spanish.
Dennis
one. Are you thinking
Suarez.
of Fernando Torres?
Wait. I think
I can only think of Mario Suarez and Dennis Suarez, and I think they were both defenders anyway.
Okay. Thierry Henry.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Yeah. That was quality.
Van Basten is a big what if. For reality, it's Puskás.
So we're going for Puskás then.
I had Puskás in my 11 from the start.
Yeah.
Then I.
Yeah, there's a Spanish Luis Suarez. Ballon d'Or is UCL Euro winner.
I don't think so. Terry said he forgot.
He's not had the same impact that these past players have had.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we go for Puskás then.
Yeah, Puskás. I think we should go with Puskás, to be honest. Yeah.
That was a goal scoring machine.
Yeah, goal scoring. Suarez from Uruguay. Suarez is a legitimate shot. Ballon d'Or winner. So show in the World Cup.
Are we choosing manager as well?
Oh, actually. Oh.
I haven't considered manager.
Oh, I mean, it's between 2 people, in my opinion.
I'll go with Pep Guardiola.
All right, should we do a bench? Should we do a bench for this 11, guys? Let's do a bench.
All right, I've had some options in mind.
How many players on the bench?
7.
Yes, I think it's normally 7, right?
Yeah, I think it's 7.
Okay.
So I guess we roll with 7.
Okay. Let's do a bench first, guys. We'll do a manager.
Should do 1 goalkeeper and 6 outfield players.
I suppose so. Okay, so who guys the big goalkeeper?
I nominate Iker Casillas.
I would pick. I love Buffon, but the guy never won a Champions League, so I got to go with Casillas.
And then also we also have I forgot what's that goalkeeper again? I forgot his name. Lev Yashin.
Yashin.
Yeah,
Yashin is a shout because I mean he's the only goalkeeper to ever win a Ballon d'Or, which is beyond crazy. Actually, when you think about it, you would never imagine a goalkeeper winning Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, Casillas or Yashin, guys. Who should we go with? This is tough.
I would go with Casillas. I think he was just incredible to watch and someone that was hard to score against.
Yeah.
I would go with Yashin. I just saw his highlights the other day on Twitter, and I couldn't believe some of the saves he was making.
Okay.
That man was Spider-Man in goal.
Yeah, and also someone told me in the chat, Yashin won a trophy with Soviet Union too.
Damn.
Wow. Okay, so you know what? Let's go. Yassi.
Yeah, it
Yassi.
was one of the Euros in the 80s. No, wait, which one did they win? I think it was 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
Gordon Banks would be closer if he had the same club, if he had a stronger club career.
Yeah, no, he's not in this Buffon and
he's an honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
So center backs then.
I've got, because we have two players that can play left back, sorry, and I'm thinking we'd have two defenders.
Are we doing two defenders and two midfielders and two strikers, two forwards?
Well,
is that what we're doing here?
I'd have guessed something like that. The two defenders I had in mind were Lilian Thuram and Fabio Cannavaro.
Ooh, Cannavaro.
Thuram, okay. I like the shout.
Cannavaro's a good shout.
That was the best right back I could find behind Philipp Lahm in Europe.
Man, the thing is, I feel like we got to put Beckenbauer, but like the thing is, like he's not on the website.
Well, you can write him down here at least.
Yeah, and to be fair, I had Cannavaro. I had Cannavaro without the before, or we'd considered Barassi. So yeah, I'd be fine with putting Beckenbauer there.
Yeah.
Beckenbauer.
Okay. Beckenbauer. Okay. And then should we put Beckenbauer, Cannavaro?
Yes. Anybody at right back though? But I'd be fine with Cannavaro.
No, Cannavaro. I would go with him.
Okay. Ooh, so people are saying we should put Nesta.
Nesta's a good shout. But I'd probably lean more towards Cannavaro.
Okay. I guess we'll go into Cannavaro.
Yeah.
Majority, I guess.
Yeah, I would go with Cannavaro. Yeah.
Okay.
We need two midfielders.
I've got Iniesta and one of Beckham or Robben.
Wait, what about fullbacks?
I suggested Lilian Thuram.
But we got 3 players, and we still got 4 more players to go. We need 2 midfielders at least in this bench. Yeah.
Wait, actually, defenders. Can the center backs play fullbacks?
I don't think so. I mean, I think Beckenbauer was sweeper, but I don't remember much. I don't remember either of these centre backs playing at fullback.
Yeah. All right. Box says, can you put a random German at center backs as a symbol for Beckenbauer? Having no Beckenbauer 11 looks weird.
Hey, you know what? Actually, that's a good shout. You should probably just put Schule there at center back alongside Baresi, and then move Maldini to left back, and then Ashley Cole as on the bench. That's what we should go with.
I don't think Matt's gonna be happy with this.
Let's just move to midfield.
All right, we move to midfield.
So I would suggest Iniesta and one of Beckham or Robben. But if Pirlo's not in the 11, then I would also suggest him to be on there.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna do this as a way to make it up. So we'll put Sula in the 11, not because we're really putting him in, but just to represent. Because we're putting Beckenbauer. So that is Francesco is Beckenbauer, guys.
Just replace Maldini with Baresi.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to do that.
Yep, okay. And then we're good.
All right. There we go. Okay. I'll be right back. My mom's calling me. Let me tell them and do.
There we go. Then we have taken over, Matt.
The first one on with, as they say in quiz shows, I have to take your first answer.
There, the first answer. Then who would? Okay, so we got Mateus, Xavi, and Zidane in the midfield, and we need 2 more. So then it's Iniesta and Pirlo. Would that be the backup?
Yeah, I would be fine with that. Although I would then have to suggest somebody that was an attacking wide player because our bench lacks depth. Well, our bench lacks depth in the wide areas.
Well, we haven't even picked the forwards yet, so we will get to it.
I've got a couple in mind.
It'll be, yeah, I mean, Yozore, if somebody just came into the stream and saw Shule, they'd be like, what the hell is going on here? They'd be like, what the F is going on? Yeah, so yeah, people, if you're just joining the stream, Shule is in because there's no Beckenbauer, which is criminal in my opinion from the website not to have him there. But yeah, then I guess our backups will be Iniesta and Pirlo, and then who's our two backup forwards?
I'll mention that when AD gets in, but Maldini doesn't qualify at left back because he's a right footer.
Maldini play left back.
But he was also great at centre back in the competition.
Yeah, he was great. He was great at both positions. That's how good of a defender he was. Maldini was OP in both positions.
Yeah, he was.
Everybody.
And that's why I put him forward as a centre back.
I know. You're just trying to find any way to get Ashley Cole into the starting 11.
Well, he was the OP.
No,
there was no competition in comparison to the centre.
Matt, no doubt, Ashley Cole was a baller, but I just don't think he gets into the starting 11.
Okay, guys. The reason why we put Sula there is because Franz Beckenbauer is on the website, so we just put a German there just to pretend. Okay, so that's why.
Well, as I said to Michael earlier, as they say in quiz shows, I have to accept your first answer. And the first 11 was our first answer, so that was the one that's official.
Yeah, so Sula's like pretending to be Beckenbauer. Okay, let me just put it here in the chat.
And then we've got an Italian and Ashley Cole in there.
So, yeah. Okay, what the heck? Why didn't I pin it? Okay, I guess I'll let people know in the chat. Okay, let me reshare my screen and do the notepad. Okay, so let's put Baresi there, I guess.
Oh, wait, you mean Ashley Cole?
So midfielders were agreed on Iniesta being in there, and then it's just about, do we put Pirlo or do we put a wide player?
I think we should put Pirlo and Iniesta.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
No, that's our choices.
Oh yeah, Rank actually asked.
Wait, why is the Stefano there?
Oh, sorry. I think Rank commented that, so I guess.
Yeah, no, you're good. Oh, what would he qualify as? Oh, not.
I consider him to be Spanish, but he didn't have the same international influence.
Nah, yeah. I think he was definitely more Argentinian. So,
yeah,
that is for sure.
Okay, we're not going to consider him in the 11 just to avoid controversy.
No, but he's definitely more.
Okay.
Attackers, I'd have Espio and Thierry Henry because he could play both striker and out wide.
Eusebio and Henry. Okay. Yeah.
I could put
Eusebio.
Yeah, I could surrender Henry, but if we add another striker, then that means we lack any wide options.
Okay, really?
Maybe it's okay. Mbappe's a shout, but possibly not.
No, it's definitely not.
It's way too early. Way too early.
Way too early. Yeah, I would go with Thierry Henry.
Oh, guys, what about Van Basten?
Van Basten, Gert Muller. I see. I think Eusebio can play at the striker, so I would keep him there. And we need a wide forward. So.
Oh, actually, you know what? We got to put Johan. We got to put Johan Cruyff. I feel like it looks bad without Johan Cruyff. Yeah.
Well, then it's between Cruyff and Thierry Henry.
I'm sorry. I'm going with Cruyff. I'm going Cruyff over Henry.
I think Thierry Henry was so good, though. Maybe he just didn't. He didn't have like a long career of winning, but I mean, who else are we going to play out wide? We got to think into that. We want to get really specific.
And Platini was more central, wasn't he?
Cruyff over Pirlo. Wait, do we put Cruyff in the midfield?
But I mean, Cruyff didn't play that deep.
Yeah. Cruyff over CR7? No.
I'm surprised he hasn't commented Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
No, he was the best Chelsea fullback. Okay, Zlatan doesn't make the all time. Maybe like honorable mention, but not all time.
I think we go with Eusebio and Thierry Henry. That's my shout.
Man, I don't know. I feel like we gotta put Cruyff.
Well, then we gotta go poll. Put a poll then. Put either Cruyff or Thierry Henry.
Okay. Okay,
to be fair, I had Cruyff in my original 11.
Okay, let's do a poll. Cruyff or Henry.
Cruyff or Henry. Oh, and then while we're waiting for that, we can choose manager.
Okay, yeah, let's do manager.
My suggestion would be Pep Guardiola.
Oh, it's so close between him and Sir Alex, but I would go with Pep. I think he is the GOAT now. It's getting there now. And then obviously honorable mentions is Don Carlo, of course.
Ancelotti.
Sacchi as well from Italy. Great manager. Marcelo Lippi.
Mourinho.
Yep. Yeah. Mourinho's not touching the two other guys.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think his peak ended after he won that double with Chelsea in 2015.
Oh yeah, I think 2010 was like the peak Mourinho.
Yeah, John before.
That's when Mourinho was the best manager.
Manchester, Pop, Scacchi, Ancelotti, Lippi, Mourinho. But I want to look. I kind of want to. I mean, actually, to be fair, which one are we basing this off? International club or both?
Both. But you gotta say what Pep and Sir Alex have done to club football is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What
about Wenger, guys?
It's ridiculous.
People are saying Wenger.
No.
Nah.
If
we're not saying he's the best in the Premier League, then we can't put him as the best of all time in Europe.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I would go with Pep. That would be my vote.
I didn't. Okay, I did not say Pirlo's a fraud. I did not say that.
No, I don't think anybody said that.
Who
would you go with, AD? AD, who would be your pick?
Ooh, what about Del Bosque? Actually, we forgot about it. That Del Bosque is a good shout. I might go with him, to be honest.
Oh, over Pep and Sir Alex?
Well, maybe.
So.
Well,
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. If we take it both into consideration, no. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with Pep. I'm gonna go with Pep, actually.
Damn.
AD, don't worry about the time because the game I was referring to earlier is tomorrow.
Oh, okay, that's good, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll then. So Pep or Ferguson.
What's the other poll saying for the other four?
Thierry Henry wasn't added onto the bench, or is there another poll going on?
Cruyff. So most people are going Cruyff.
Okay.
Well, then we gotta listen to the streets. The streets say Cruyff.
All right, Cruyff. Okay.
The managers. I mean, it should be Pep.
Okay, maybe we'll put our assistant manager could be Del Bosque. Is that fair? Or still?
Well, Sir Alex Ferguson.
Okay, let's do Ferguson then. Okay. All right. Pound for pound tight. Oh my god. Okay, Cruyff, Luis Aragonés. Okay, Zidane over Pep as a player and as a manager. Ooh, Zidane is definitely a better player than Pep, I think. Now, manager, I don't think so.
He hasn't managed in a while.
Yeah, I think Zidane's better I think Zidane's better player than Pep as a player.
Oh yeah, that is true.
No, Busquets did them both. Frank Lampard, Xavi Hernandez, Xavi Hernandez. Oh my god, Xabi Alonso. Ooh, actually, we forgot about Xabi Alonso.
It's too early to consider him on the same level.
It's one season.
No. As a player.
No, he's
no,
not
even more so as a player. No,
yeah, not even as a. And by the way, people, that's not disrespecting Xabi Alonso. The guy was a quality footballer, but he is not the greatest DM/8 for Spain.
Yeah,
I'd even consider Schweinsteiger and Schneider above him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's wild. They're not frauds. Come on. oh yeah, Don Carlo. Oh, that's actually a good shout. That's a good shout. There's Carlo Ancelotti. What about Carlo Ancelotti, guys?
I mentioned him as an honourable mention, but I don't think he gets into the top 2.
No, I don't think he gets into the top. Not in the top 2.
Yeah. De Gea, what the heck? Pogba, no. Content. Guys, some of the comments are weird. Like some of you guys doesn't even make sense. Some of these players doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna get used to this.
Ben Bester, it's okay. We do okay. Now, I guess it's time for the players. MR96 hello. Thank you for joining. Okay. Now it's time for the best player, and I think we have an obvious answer.
Yeah, it's hands down Cristiano Ronaldo. Not only the ability he was able to produce both with the speed, heading, goal scoring, chance creation. He did it over a long period of many years. He was doing it pretty much at the same rate as Lionel Messi, who many consider him to be the best player of all time. And I think even during 2026 to that one season, to the end of that one season he had at Man United, where he was top scorer, I think in that period, I think he was the best player in the world at that stage until the season after 2021-22. But there's a reason we don't really consider other European players in the same pedigree as Messi, Maradona, and Pele, and that's because Ronaldo's been able to consistently produce many. He got any attacking chances and the ability to on and off the ball. It's a no-brainer. It's got to be Cristiano Ronaldo.
Matt, now I'm just gonna counter argue that you're a big guy in international football, right?
Yeah.
What did Ronaldo? Ronaldo's crowning moment in international football is semifinals against Wales.
Yeah.
What did he do in the World Cup? That's the only criticism. I think Ronaldo is the GOAT European footballer, but if you look at the international football,
I mean, he helped get Portugal to a semi-final in 2006, and that was along the likes with Germany, Italy, and France.
But if we're going to be honest, I mean, how old was he in 2004? 17, I think, at that Euros. So you can't really criticize him to perform.
Two of those World Cups, he was playing under Fernando Santos.
I mean, that is true. And I mean, if you look at the Portuguese players now, I think his best squad was 2004. I would say 2004 and 6. I think that was the best Portuguese teams. And he made a semifinal and lost the final. Because after that, I look at those teams for Portugal and I'm like, they're not the same quality as what they were or now as well. And like the 2010s, they were not a good nation. I mean, they were competitive, but not like competing at the top until 2016, which was a fairy tale run. If we're going to be honest, remember they finished third in that group with what was it? Iceland, Austria, and Hungary. And
one thing I will say about that 2016 tournament, two things actually. But the first thing regarding the group is Portugal went into that third game on just 2 points. And up against the Hungary team that was scoring 3 against them, he scored 2 of the 3 goals, which kept them in contention of going through. And without him Portugal possibly would have lost that game, which would have meant they'd faced elimination.
I would definitely say that he showed up in that big moment, but I just look at the World Cup and he just hasn't, like, you haven't scored a knockout goal, and he's been to a semifinal, and then two.
Did he get any? Did he assist any of the goals and knockout goals in the World Cup?
I actually don't know. Somebody's got to check that out.
Yeah.
2010 they lost 1-0. 2014 out of the group. 2018 was it 2-0 to Uruguay or 2-1?
Yes.
And I can't remember who got the goal in that game for.
Was it Quaresma?
The goal. I cannot remember. No, I think Quaresma scored in the group stage.
Yeah, he did. But I had a feeling.
Okay, so people are saying 0-GA in knockout stage football. That ain't great.
Another thing I'd say,
but I would still say though, you got to look at his club career, like the moments he showed up in, quality goals. I mean, the guy was just unstoppable.
Yeah.
So I think that's
why. And no one was like replicating Messi's levels at that stage.
Yeah. Like,
another thing is, some people might comment on Euro 2016 final, but after Ronaldo went off, Portugal mostly were defensive. You saw France take the majority of. Well, not take, but they had the majority of the opportunities, and Portugal didn't create much outside of that goal from Adair.
No, I mean, France dominated that game, but I mean, you can't really criticize Ronaldo for that because he got it. The guy was crying like crazy. You just knew his knee was done.
The point was more that Portugal
took his part in the semi-final.
Yeah, the point was more that Portugal took a more defensive approach once Ronaldo had went off. And that meant France had more opportunities.
Let's be honest, Matt, they were going to be defensive no matter what. They were coached by Fernando Santos. What do you think it was going to be exciting attacking football? No, it wasn't. It was going to be grinded out and get a 1-0 and boom, it happened. But I mean, the club career. I mean, Matt, what do you?
Probably would see more opportunities with Ronaldo on the pitch.
But AD, do you think he's the GOAT?
I would probably say so because I don't think there's any other European player that has a better club career than Ronaldo. Now, international, yes, so his international career is not that good compared to the players we have at 11. But the thing is, like, I think for me, like, club career-wise, I just don't think anyone can match in European football, right?
I don't think so.
And who would be the number one standout in international football? I haven't been given that kind of alternative answer either. There's many you can pick from.
And guys, we got to keep in mind.
Go ahead, AD.
Oh, sorry. Portugal is historically is not as like it doesn't have the kind of insane players like France, Germany, England, Brazil, Argentina. So they don't have those kind of caliber of players. They just don't, historically.
I mean, SBO was the GOAT. He was their
first ever trophy. Was that Euro 2016? So I mean, that just shows what sort of an achievement he did still at international football to bring your country's first ever title. I mean, that's insane. Yeah. Everybody will remember what effing Adair did. That's like a Disney story. Adair scored the winning goal in the 117th, or it was like 115th minute. It was just meant to be that they win that Euros.
Okay, I'll agree that Ronaldo has the best club career in Europe. Maybe international, maybe I may not agree with that, but club career wise, yes.
Another thing is Ronaldo internationally is currently the top all-time leading goal scorer in international football.
But Matt, we know where most of those goals went against.
But still, other great players haven't managed to achieve the same numbers.
Oh no, definitely not. That's why I don't discount it, because he was absolutely just destroying nations. Absolute in qualifiers, it was. I mean, well, sometimes Portugal had to go through the playoffs, but he showed up in those moments, like the hat trick against Sweden.
Yeah,
that was insane hat trick. That was just a pure Zlatan versus Ronaldo battle. That was one epic game.
Okay, so
he also looked at his contributions against Turkey and North Macedonia when they were put into that playoff spot.
Ooh, what about Franz Beckenbauer?
What do you mean? Of all time? I would still say Ronaldo.
Yeah, I would still say Ronaldo.
Yeah. International, maybe Beckenbauer, Iniesta, Matthäus.
Yeah. Those are probably, and Baresi and Maldini.
Yeah. And the thing is, you have to look at both. You have to look at club-wise and international. You can't just do Ronaldo is as bad as Ronaldo's international career is compared to those players you guys mentioned. It's still a good international career. Like most players haven't.
Yeah,
been
I
able
wouldn't
to
say
win.
It's bad by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, like, come on,
yeah,
man. I mean, the golden generation of England did nothing, or the so-called golden generation.
Yeah,
so,
like most players
shows you still that he performed no matter what.
Yeah, most players don't have most players don't have international trophies. Most of the top players. So,
but yeah, Ronaldo is the GOAT European.
Yeah,
but not the GOAT of football.
Yeah, that I can
agree.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
And I think all three of us have different answers to that.
Yeah,
but we're not getting into that debate today.
Yeah,
that debate has already happened.
Yep.
Well, we did a South American debate, so I guess I kind of maybe we'll do it all time. Maybe we'll do it for every confederation in the future. But yeah,
are you really going to pick the GOAT footballer from Oceania?
Well, yeah. We're not going to do the Oceania Federation, unfortunately. But yeah, this is all the confederations, guys. Zidane played against Cannavaro, Nesta, CR6 scored by Samuel Raul Jimenez. Oh, come on, man. There's still World Cup 2026. Ronaldo will score a World Cup 26 knockout stage, surely. You need to change the all-time African 11. You did. Okay, just let me. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't think there's any point changing. It's been a while back, so. But yeah, I mean, you could let your. I mean, guys. At the end of the day, this is just opinions. At the end of the day, this is just sort of for fun. Like like at the end of the day, we're all gonna have different opinions. There's not a universal right answer. So. That's true. Let's see. On the basis of Senegal's international football World Cups, we should now put Pele over Messi. Ooh. Maldini never won a World Cup or Euros, which doesn't get talked about enough. That's crazy, man. As good as Maldini is, he's never won a Euros or World Cup. That's insane. That's insane. So, yeah. I think the Spanish players got the best international careers, even into the World Cup and the Euros. Ronaldo's a real goat. Beckenbauer's 2 World Cups, 66 is okay. Ronaldo's got a year. Take qualifier seriously. Ronaldo got rubbish Portugal side to the Euro test. Now inspired Portugal with good quality. His World Cup value with Messi. All right, man. This poll is pretty competitive. A lot of people say no. A lot of people say yes.
What's the poll about?
Is Ronaldo the European GOAT? I feel like people just don't. I feel like people just don't like Ronaldo. That's why they're going against Ronaldo.
I would agree with that. Well, in terms of your statement. Yeah.
Respect MTT. World Cup winner. Ronaldo bench 2022 magically needs Portugal and Tessa and bad. No, I'm saying he's going to score a knockout goal World Cup 2026. Okay, guys, I got a question, guys. Let me ask you the one last question. We'll head out. If Ronaldo wins the World Cup 2026, then for those that said no, will you agree for sure or still say no?
Well, I think we'd have to consider it given that he'd achieved it at, well, he might be 42 at that age. So he would go in the conversation.
Okay. Boogerman said yes, yes, he is. Yes, but he's not winning 2026 too. I didn't say he will, but I'm just saying that I'm giving I'm saying a hypothetical. Like if he wins World Cup 2026, for those that said no, will you guys agree?
Oh, then there's no doubt. Is that even a debate then? If he wins a World Cup, then. But I would say he's got to contribute. You can't just be sitting on the bench.
Exactly.
You can't have a VIP look at your team just doing all the work and winning the World Cup, and you're like, no, I did it. No, you gotta at least produce some moments. I would say.
Yeah, you can't come off the bench consistently. That's another thing.
No, you can still come off the bench. I don't think that's if he performs off the bench, then nobody will say anything.
Oh yeah. Actually, I could agree with that. Actually,
he could just be a super. Because we'll see when it gets to 2026. If he plays at a World Cup, my God.
I interpreted that question as would he be the GOAT for all the confederations, and that's why I said in the conversation.
Well, we'll have to see if he does it. We'll see if that happens. Then it will get very interesting debates. But for European, then there would be no doubt.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, they're going to round up here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy today's debate. And yes, so this was a great debate. Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Michael, for being on here. It's been a great pleasure, and we got the Euros coming up, so it's kind of a good timing before the Euros. And to be honest, I don't think I don't think whatever happens to Euros will probably impact 11, but actually, no, I don't think so. Yeah, it probably won't impact. But yeah, thank you guys for taking the time. So let's see how many likes we're on, man. We're on currently. Let's see, and then I'll do a poll in the community tab for the European players. Actually, before we round off, guys, is there anyone else in contention that was close to the European goal for you guys, or is just Ronaldo? There's no one else.
Just Ronaldo.
Yeah, just it's a fight for second place that you could pick any, but none of them are touching Ronaldo.
Yeah, for me, it's yeah. I think the closest might be Franz Beckenbauer's the closest. Maybe.
And even then, you sound unsure.
Yeah, I'm not even like I don't think it's like obvious answer. So, and maybe Zidane, maybe. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy today's stream, and yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.